Hey now, what's going on, everybody? Yeah, this is a good enough time as any to do a live stream because Halloween Ends is wrap production. We got a couple other topics to talk about too. Scream 5 put a bunch of deleted scenes and the deleted photos that's worth talking about. And, this is the most exciting time for Halloween Ends because we know it's actually done. It's not like, well, Halloween Kills, it was done, and then it's not going to come out for two something years. It's done this year, and all they got to do is edit the thing, and now it's going to be out for everybody. And who knows any other news, dude? Like when we go get a teaser trailer or something like that. I think we only got a couple of images so far. Like the only image we got so far was like sort of them kicking in a bar, and they're doing the time jump and everything. I guess Lindsay and Allison is still sort of kicking it, and just from this, you could just tell a little bit of something. Like Jamie Lee's married, probably she's got a wedding ring and such. But yeah, it's definitely rap production. At least that's what I see in everybody else's feed. So yeah, that's definitely cool. So that's probably the most anticipated movie of the whole year as well. Because how are they gonna end it, dude? Because what? The whole thing is Halloween ends, and it's supposed to be ends. It's supposed to be it. It's not supposed to go on any further. The trilogy, and that's it. Hopefully, Scream gets a trilogy too, because they said they're making a Scream 6. So, what other news? But yeah. So far, I think that's it. So Halloween Ends is wrapped. They filmed everything. Even if it was news like Jamie Lee Curtis has wrapped production because Jamie Lee sort of finished before the whole other production ended. So people go like, dude, maybe that means she gets killed and that's it with her. Maybe, but I don't know, man. She's an old lady. She probably films all her stuff all at once and then just goes, all right, that's it with it. Film all her stuff at once, and then they keep filming the other sort of stuff. But it seems like she was done like a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, unless there's any questions and stuff, man, I just hope what it's gonna be 6 months out, so maybe 3 months we might get a trailer. But Halloween Kills was sort of different. Like we even got like a sort of teaser trailer, and the thing was still like a year or two away. So I don't know. All right, what other stuff? What about Scream? Is Kirby alive or dead? What? So basically, she in a deleted scene of Scream, they have like she's missing. So I don't know, man. Maybe they're like, all right, let's plan to keep her in this movie, or we can act like those killers are killing off people. Because you know what was really confusing about what they were doing with Scream? It's like, well, there's Scream, how the stabs cover the Scream movies, right? So Scream 1 is Stab 1, Stab 2 is gonna be based off of Scream 2. Scream 3 was actually going to do their own way, but I think they probably just wrapped that and did what Scream 3 was. So most of them are based off of real movies, and that was the whole point of Richie and Amber working together. Like, all right, we need to work together to make sure they have these movies be on track. Because I guess Stab 7 came out, and Stab 7 must have been based on Scream 4. And then Stab 8 is the one they totally went off a book or something like that. It's almost like Game of Thrones. After they ran out of like real material from the books, they made up their own thing, and it sucked. So it totally made sense. They were probably watching Game of Thrones and figured out that that was dog shit. So let's do it that way. Yeah, so Kirby might be dead. I don't know, or at least missing. But that could mean anything. Kirby could just be like, because she lived, because we even saw in the YouTube comments that she lived. She was the sole survivor, but now she's missing. So that could have been like a thing they did in that movie. Because really, it was a little bit too short. That's why I was excited about extended cut happening or something, but it just didn't happen. But yeah, Kirby got stabbed and then she lived. So that's good enough for me. But right, they brought back Judy from the other one. So if you're gonna kill off Judy, you might as well kill off Kirby. Or they were probably like, dude, that's too much Scream 4 for this movie. Like, let's kill off Dewey. We don't got to kill off Kirby yet. We can hold off Kirby for another date and time. What's the other set photo that was crazy? Here's another one. Oh man, I saw that it's Richie and Mindy's are like, but Richie is in his Ghostface costume. So you mean it wasn't stunt people the whole time? He's like, hey man, I'm gonna dressed up as my Ghostface and try to, I'm gonna do some of my kills as Ghostface. Cause you go like, damn dude, I don't think Amber was dressing up when she killed Dewey then because she wasn't that tall, right? I don't know. But seems like they're having a good time and everything. It's behind the scenes thing, but he's behind the scenes, but he doesn't wear his mask. So yeah, well, Mindy's actually gonna be in the sequel because she lived and her brother lived. So yeah, that's what I thought was cool about. So he actually might have done his stuff, but who'd he actually kill in it? I did a whole video about who killed who, and I think Richie was more like sidetracked with Sam the whole time. So Richie might have just killed well, he probably stabbed up Mindy. That's why he's in this scene. So that actually cleared that up. Because I was like, I don't know. They were both sort of at that party. And I think Amber was probably with Tara at the time. So, there you go. Richie stabbed Mindy, but she didn't die. So Richie didn't really do shit. Amber did most of the killing. And Amber took credit for killing Dewey. I want to do a screen watch along as well, but we'll keep that on like the weekend or something because I'm not sure much time I got for this. But what else? Oh yeah, and this one, screen death. Oh man, that means Stu's actually dead. They were going to do a thing where they did crime scene photos of everybody, right? So it was going to be like a flashback scene, and they were going to show crime scene photos of all the dead Ghostface killers past. And man, they were going to show crime scene photos of Stu. So this is the most concrete evidence that Stu died. Oh man, that's such a kick in the pants. I was really hoping Stu might show up for this one, but they're like, let's not get too fantastical and everything about this. Let's get some good traction before we go really silly with this. You know what I'm talking about? So they probably went, all right, we might drop a, let's do some hints that Stu could be alive, like that YouTube thing, and we'll keep this on the back burner because this is the most clear evidence. Like, that's definitely dead Stu. And I was like, damn, dude, he's wearing some nice shoes too. Shit. Because I forgot what he was wearing. You remember that? That's why you see the blood on there and you see the blood on his hands. Like, hey, I feel a little woozy here. He was bleeding way too much. And that's what blood looks like when it dries up and everything. And the pillowcase and feathers was all around. So they really took it really serious. But yeah, that definitely means that Stu did not make it. Oh wow. Hopefully he'll be in the next movie or something like that. But yeah, man, I was really pulling through. I made a whole video about Stu should be in this movie and everything, and I don't know, it didn't happen the way that I wanted to. And if you haven't even seen Scream yet, dude, Scream is on Paramount Plus right now. Let me see. You can even do that free trial thing and get your Scream going on. So that's why it's like this is a good time maybe on the weekend to do like a Scream watch along, Scream watch party or something like that. Because you could do the whole Scream binge, dude. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 on there. And right, so if Scream is only, because I bought this a week ago and then it's already on Paramount Plus. I got both of them. So I don't know. I think it's cool. So it's almost like you learn to the fact that once Scream or once like Jackass Forever comes on to be available to sell, it'll be on Paramount Plus like a week later. So you don't need to hurry up and get that. Yeah, so what else? We got Halloween Ends as wrap production, so that's very cool. So it's definitely going to happen. It's very excited that it's actually done because, with COVID and bullshit, you're like, oh man, you better not, you better not be like, it's going to take a while or something happened. So it's done. They have all the footage. They got to just put that together. And it's what? It's like during the pandemic, I did so many theory videos about Halloween kills and what's going to entail. And I read so much into it because what the hell else were you going to do with the YouTube channel during 2020? You either had to do old movies or you had to talk about new stuff and theorize stuff. I have fun with that too. But man, once we get a teaser trailer or something like that, like all we got is like very limited stills and everything. We can't tell much of what's going on. And I think they want to keep it a lot secret. Like what the working title for Scream is Cave Dweller. So that could be something. Because the working title for Halloween Kills was Mob Rules. And then you go, oh yeah, I guess it's Mob Rules because they wanted that whole Evil Dies Tonight stuff to go on. But Cave Dweller. So, and you know what? He killed so many people in Halloween Kills. The FBI's got to be on his ass. So who knows? There's a few things I want the Halloween Ends to actually do. Like Alice has probably got to go kill him, right? She's got to be the vengeful one. Maybe Jamie Lee Curtis is sort of over it. Like, she killed Karen, and I don't know. I had this relationship with Deputy Hawkins and everything, and that's it. I'm moving on. She's consumed by the anger and everything. Allison goes and hunts him. And this fool could just be living in a cave or something like that, dude. It's not even a big deal with him. Cause he did his dirt, or maybe got arrested again. I don't think they might not even give us any trailer, dude. It could be like Spider-Man No Way Home. Like Spider-Man's No Way Home trailer came like really late. So who knows if they're even gonna give us a trailer like 3 months out. I think the Spider-Man No Way Home first trailer came like 2 months out. We're like, dude, we got a new Spider-Man movie. We haven't even seen a trailer for it yet. Or I think it would be so mysterious they don't want to give anything away. Because they're like, well, he killed Karen. He was chilling in the Michael Myers house. That could just mean the police could go upstairs, get him. He's in custody again. And Allison and them try to break into the prison to kill him. But you want to see Michael in his own environment. You go like, oh man, we got to see Michael break out of prison again. Or what haven't they done so far, right? I had an idea that Michael actually sort of is over it and right, maybe got a family and all that. During COVID lockdown, he got himself a wife. Dude, you don't know what he was doing while he was in prison. He could have been writing letters to all sort of people. Charles Manson found a wife while he was in prison, right? Writing letters back and forth and such, and then get a conjugal visit. Who knows? Because everyone was sort of over Michael Myers at that point at the time, right? Like they seem like, what's the big deal? We got mass murderers and everything all the time. He only killed a couple of people. But after Halloween Kills, man, he killed so many people. He's on the radar for everybody. The FBI is going to be after him and everything. So he might be like the Unabomber. He's going to be hiding out in the woods or something like that. But yeah, so it's definitely going to come out this year. And then next year, we're getting a Scream again. So that's cool. So we're always going to get it seems like we're getting Halloween Ends, a Scream. We're getting another season of Chucky, a whole bunch of good stuff. Even this month, man, we got like a new sort of X movie that's going to be cool. And what else is out there? Here we go. Fresh. If you guys don't have Hulu, get Hulu just for that. I don't know. It was sort of a good time. And I'm like, is it going to be sort of kill count worthy? You know what I'm talking about? I'm like, all right, I'll do it, but I'm not even sure how popular that is because it's like an original movie. It's not like saying, but I go like, well, Texas Chainsaw Massacre did really well and it went straight to Netflix, but man, that has like 50 years of sequels and fans. And I don't know, man. This has Winter Soldier in it. I thought he's like a big deal, Sebastian Stan. But man, he's working a lot, man. He's even in the Pam and Tommy series and stuff like that. But it's very cool. This reminds me of like old school horror movie posters. Like the poster would just be so creative to drag you into it. I go, what? It's a hand wrapped up in a thing like a meat, like how you buy a steak. And that's what it is. But no one ate nobody's hand in the movie. I think the guy ate ass. If you look into it, that's what he does. He eats the girl's butt. Like, I don't know. And he got like a white girl to eat her butt too. So if that doesn't entice you to go see it, I don't know what else. They should even make that more clear in the marketing. Like it's her butt. Because her hand, you go, there's not even meat on the hand. Why would you even do that? I don't think you even cut off a hand. But you probably got, you can't just put a butt in there. And they even label it as a comedy. I go, it's not so much of a comedy. Uh, it's funny at parts, but I would say go and check it out if you got Hulu. Hulu started killing it with all its horror movie stuff. Like besides Shutter, I mean Hulu has like the best like original horror movies coming out. Like last year they had Run. They had a lot of neat stuff. Here, let me put that banner up there. Yeah, so fresh. And it was pretty cool. I mean, if I do a kill count, that's like being spoiler about it. And then it's like if I give spoilers, that means a lot of people seen it. And I don't even hear that many people talking about it. So it's very hard when it's like these streaming only sort of things. Like during the pandemic, like Unhinged was very cool because that came out in theaters. And then we had a couple of things like Becky come out. And, it was popular, but not so popular. Like it sort of still flew under the radar. And this is a first time director and stuff. But I've seen other horror movie channels cover this, like Spooky Astronauts and Possessed by Horror. They did stuff about Fresh, but they have huge audiences, and I guess I know. But I would say recommend to go check that out. I wonder if that QR code actually works too. That's like some good marketing. And see, you even see little stuff like $15,000. You're like, whoa. So I don't know, man. And more people got eaten in Fresh than in Texas Chainsaw Massacre. But if you want, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre probably made the most of all that stuff, right? So it's like they're the biggest probably streaming movie to come out in a long time. So I guess other horror movies like, yeah, we could release straight to streaming because I think it like peaked at like number two. I think Tinder Swindler still beat out what Texas Chainsaw Massacre did. So if you're doing like box office stuff, Texas Chainsaw Massacre did like number two, like the most popular movie that was streamed. I still think it's in the top 10 still. Like if you haven't seen that, I don't know what the hell's taking you so long to watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's still one of my best performing videos, and that's worth the watch along too. I don't know. I would turn that on right now if I had the time. I mean, dude, if you have 60 minutes, you could watch the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. And even if like you could skip some of the beginning of that and still like, oh, okay, all right. But once the killing starts, oh man, it is awesome. Or I even hear other people like, well, the setup was good and they didn't know how to end it. Like my not even spoiler, my non-spoiler review for Fresh would be like, it's not really. The setup is cool, all the other stuff is cool, but did it end the best? Not really. Almost like the opposite of Texas Chainsaw Massacre for me. Like you got to really know the difference how to film the action because you build up to this thing all the way through the movie and you want to see it paid off. And there is like good chase scenes and stuff like that near the end. So you get your chase scenes, you get all that. The hype up was cool, and it's definitely worth checking out. Right? Like guy kidnaps girl, guy eats her butt. So it's funny in that regards, right? He eats butt. That's his thing. So he's like a Hannibal Lecter who actually gets the girls like to like him and stuff. And it's like a mixture. He's almost like the Tinder swindler, but he's swindling you out of your ass. It should have been leaned more into the comedy too. I would have liked it a little bit more if it was a bit more funny. Like comedy was one of their things, and comedy horror is like really not doing well right now. Like elevated horror is a thing. Comedy horror is sort of on the back burner, but when there's a good horror, good comedy, they go together really well. Hey, I got a comment. Your life. Okay. Well, thanks for showing up. I don't know, a Russian dude. I don't know what countries we're all in. I don't even know what that's not our alphabet. But yeah, Fresh is a good one. I would suggest everyone checking that out. So Halloween ends. And if we got a poster, we would get some like good idea of what the hell Halloween ends was supposed to be. Because cave dweller, he's definitely there's something to do with a cave. I don't know, like, but didn't they do that? They did that for Halloween 5, right? And like after 4, he got shot up, fell down a cave, had a hermit like bring him back to life in like a year. But this one is sort of different because Michael is very much healthy. Like they never ended a Halloween movie with Michael that much intact. I mean, he got beat up and stabbed, like he sort of died, but they showed him upstairs killing Karen, and that's it. And what else did they confirm? They confirmed that Karen is definitely dead because people. Oh, let me see. Karen is dead. Confirmed. Yeah, so they basically already said Karen is not in this new movie. So she definitely died in the first one, or not the first one, in Halloween Kills. So, because people are like, dude, maybe it was a dream. Like, dude, that's too artsy, and I wouldn't even see Halloween Ends going like that route. But I don't know, man. We might even get just like an image or something like that. Like maybe a cave, maybe his mask on fire or something like that. I don't know. But she's definitely dead. She's not in the new movie at all. But who knows, dude? Because they already pulled that trick with Deputy Hawkins. Because Hawkins was so dead, got stabbed in the neck, ran over. Even if we watch Halloween 2018, you're like, dude, that guy is dead. I don't care what you said. They pulled an audible and liked the guy and went, yeah, all right. That's what I heard they did with Chad in Scream 5. Like he was planned to die because it was weird because Liv came into the house and said, oh my God, he's dead. And had blood on her hands, right? And then still like Chad lives. So she went out, saw his dead body, and he somehow still lived. Yeah, Kara got the last oof. Yeah, she did. But she's definitely dead. Some people, even like what I do now is the extended cut is the really way to go about it because you're like, well, is that Lori imagining Karen might die in the regular cut? But the extended cut is the canon for me now. I just go, yeah, he stabbed her and he called and he picked up the phone. That was way better than what they had. They left it like mysterious, like, well, it could have been a dream, it could have been weird stuff. It was a murky sort of ending. Like it wasn't definite. Like the way how they were stabbing Karen up, but actually him getting on the phone and everything that made it like crystal clear. So definitely the alternate ending is the ending I'm going with. That's the only version I'll watch from now on. I think that's the one that they're pushing now because even Halloween Ends is coming to HBO Max. And I think it's the extended cut coming to HBO Max. It's not the theatrical cut. Because I think everyone agrees the extended cut is the best way to how to watch it. Like they add a couple of more scenes and it's good. And I'm not even sure how much gore that they put in there. They put like more kills, But you know how you go around the MPAA, like it's a little bit more gore, but not like crazy amount of gore. I'm not sure the last extended cut that actually like really changed it, because Scream 5 was supposed to get like a extended cut. Like I was supposed to see that in theaters, but I was on a trip and I missed it, and I think they only showed it like one night only. But I was also like, well, I might go back and see it later on the digital version, but it's not. There's deleted scenes on the Screen 5 thing, but nothing to be like the extended cut like worthy. Hey, the official concept art is interesting. It looks like Michael's decaying with gangrene. Yeah, but you know what? It's really almost reminds me of like how they did the Texas Chainsaw Massacre one, where it's almost like they use his mask and his max. Oh, maybe I have that in my save things. No, I don't know. But they showed his max and it's all deteriorating, like it got old and green and shit. Like it's supposed to be like old aged leather. But yeah, I don't know. This is just a concept, but we don't have a full trailer thing or even a poster or anything. But if it's anything like the last two posters, like the last two posters just had his face or his face with fire on it. Oh, like that. That's the Halloween 2018 poster. I wonder if I could be on the side of that. So it's either that and fire, and then if they're doing three, maybe it's him in a cave or something. Or maybe that's the whole thing. But everybody saw his face, and that's why they confirmed his identity before like jumping him to death. Because that was a good way how they called back to Halloween 1. Like, right? Like, Laurie took off his mask at the top of the stairs, and then Dr. Loomis saw his face. So that's when he started shooting him. Blah, blah, blah. So basically, they didn't want to kill somebody again who might have been Michael Myers they confused for. And that was the whole thing. Like, they confused that bald fat guy for being Michael and the other thing. Yeah, I haven't seen Halloween Kills yet, but I've seen clips of Karen's death. I totally agree. She's dead. Oh, man, cartoon rock. Man, you should have seen Halloween Kills by now. I mean, there's an extended cut. It's definitely worth renting. And where is it at right now? I think it's only able to buy. You should definitely buy it. I think it even went on sale for $10. That's a day one by myself. But yeah, if you saw clips, you might have been seeing the extended cut and not the theatrical cut. Because the theatrical cut is almost like it's blended together in a way where you go like, well, Karen died, but she died in a sort of weird way. It could have been in Laurie's head. But this one, in the extended cut, whatever one you saw, he picked up the phone because Laurie started calling her, and then it said unknown caller, and Michael picked up the phone, and she heard him breathing on the other end. And I just love that too, man, because that was like calling back to the very first movie. But yeah, see Halloween Kills. It's coming to HBO Max and HBO in I think a couple of days or some. HBO Max is killing it too. They're bringing so much stuff there. That's gonna be the Evil Dead. The new Evil Dead movies coming straight to there. They're getting a Hellraiser movie. They're doing all sorts of stuff. They just said they're getting the Penguin TV show. Like Peacemaker was awesome on HBO Max, and they're going to do that same thing with Penguin. I don't know if it's going to be the same tone on all that James Gunn stuff, but yeah. Let's see. But the poster means he was half his face got melted in the film. Oh man, maybe that's likely. It's something. But he was so much intact at the end of Halloween Kills. At Halloween Kills, his max was his max, but got all bloodied, right? Like here, let's see. Yeah, I got a prop for it. See, look. That's the Halloween 2018 mask, but in Halloween, what Kills was half burnt and shit. And you know what? I was even gonna get the Halloween Kills max, but it was like yellow and shit. It looked like it got peed on. I was like, nah, man. I like the Halloween 2018 Max better. But it was already intact at the end of Halloween Kills, and it just had like Karen's blood on it. So yeah, I don't know if they go change the Max that much. But the time jump too, man. Maybe that Max was no good. I've always wanted to see Myers fight groups of people actively trying to fight back. Was nice to see in kills. Oh yeah, for sure. That was the highlight. Him killing everybody with the mob and everybody getting killed in the firefighter scene. Oh man, I love that firefighter scene. That's why I go like, dude, that was probably one of my favorite scenes of Michael ever killing a whole bunch of people. Cause they hinted at that at Halloween 4 when the whole police department got killed, right? He killed the whole police department, and you just saw Dr. Loomis and the sheriff come in, and all these bodies laying all over the place. And you're all like, damn, dude, I would have liked to seen that. But yeah, they did. That's what it seems to happen in Halloween Kills, like him killing all the firefighters. And him killing the mob. I mean, there was more of those kills in the extended cup. Him killing the mob and like stabbing him through the hand, and he actually killed Tommy Doyle with the bat. So yeah, I guess when they do say there was more kills in the extended cut, I mean it is in the mob scene. So I guess it's a little bit more gore. I don't know why you would take some of that out. But I would like the mob scene. It's done in a way like I guess they want to keep it murky because they could say like, well, he killed 40 people in that scene or something like that. Like you could definitely tell how many firefighters that he killed in the firefighter scene. Like I wanted to pull back so you could see the whole thing, but it was all like spotlight kills. Like it was just him and a person one on one. It was very like artsy sort of way to do it. That's why I even think when people say elevated horror, that was like an elevated slasher, right? Because even Halloween 2018, that one's not like a traditional slasher. It's done in an elevated sort of way. The camera work was good. But they've been like these high budget slasher movies have all upped their stuff with gore and camera tricks and stuff like that. So that's why I love like most of all these slasher movies that come out recently. Like, dude, did you see Texas Chainsaw Massacre had the best kills out of this whole series, dude? Like when he chopped the girl in half coming out of the bus. Oh man, it was a good mixture of CGI and practical effects. Like that's one of the best kills I've seen, even with kills and stuff. But yeah, hopefully he fights another mob and has a high kill count still and ends. But I think the stuff that David Gordon Green said, the director, about what he's going to do with ends, he's like, yeah, it's going to upset a lot of people. Like, oh man, don't tell us that. Oh, I guess, yeah, other people are putting like links on where you can rent it or something like that. But dude, just rent HBO Max. I mean, Dune's on there now. I think Halloween Kills is coming on there pretty soon. I mean, for right now, I would say get a free trial of Paramount Plus if you still haven't seen Scream. Halloween Kills is definitely worth buying. I would buy both of those, dude. Those are, even if it sucked, I probably still would have bought Halloween Kills and Scream. Those are two like must owns to me. And it's even like, I probably go through the commentaries and listen to it and all that other stuff. But yeah, let's see. Or I got some more footage for that Scream one. Oh, here. Ghostface ranking. Oh, wait. Here we go. Shit, I did so many of these Scream ones. Oh, or what? Firestarter is gonna be coming out too, man. I haven't talked about that at all. Let's see.
Daddy,
What's going on, sweetie?
something feels weird. Something's changing.
You remember the tools we taught you, right?
Pencil, desk, paper, shoes. Your
Yeah, Firestar is gonna be a real good one too, dude. I know it. Yeah, I haven't covered this one yet, but like some of these ones, I was gonna do kill counts just for the trailers. But then when the real movie comes out, people go to the trailer kill count and then just like, screw this. So I go, oh man, it's good for the moment, or maybe just reaction trailers to it. So let's react to the Firestar trailer right now.
Weird. Everything okay, Charlie? It happened again.
What happened?
The bad thing.
If you ever start to lose control, what do you do?
It didn't work.
She's not a robot.
And that's Zac Efron too. I was like, whoa, he sort of got old. I mean, it's not like he got like a really old man, like he went bald or anything, but he's gonna be the father in this, and I like him, man. He's funny. Like he was on like the Neighbors and Neighbors 2. He's pretty funny, but man, he's doing a horror movie now. I mean, that's cool. I like him.
Bonnie, and she's a
Pretty
little
good
girl
idea.
with little girl emotions, which are wildly unpredictable.
Charlie?
She just has to shove it down and keep it hidden.
Our responsibility is getting her ready.
Our responsibility is to protect her.
Oh, so it's like parents. It's you know what? It's very cool. It's a good time to bring that up because comic book movies do really well. And even though like it's a Stephen King property, it feels very much like a comic book, almost like Man of Steel, when they've found like Superman found out his powers and stuff. And that's how Firestar was. Like the government wanted to probably experiment on her and everything, but it was done really bad. I don't know. Firestarter. That's why it's like you could remake that and make it better. And their new CGI and stuff, like when they remade Carrie, you go, well, they're remaking Carrie because they're just like, well, we could do a bunch of cool shit with their powers. And the power stuff was actually very cool, the prom scene. So they can actually do so much with this Firestarter stuff.
We'll never see her again.
If who catches me?
Yo.
Something's happened. I need it handled with discretion. And I need her back alive.
Holy shit. Do you know what it means to be on the run?
Bad men are after us.
I don't know if I could do that live like that. Cause you get like you get very strict with that sort of stuff. I would like to. Like, come on, man. That's like promo for your damn movie, dude. Like, why even put it out there if you're not gonna allow promo for it?
You're special, Charlie.
I'm not special. I'm a monster.
Oh my god.
I want to help her.
You want to use her. Charlie? Don't be.
Oh, and it's got Red Foreman in it too.
First of her kind. A real life superhero.
You need to understand how to use it. It can't be a reaction. It's got to be a decision.
I was gonna put that in a kill count too. Like, yeah, she killed a bird. That's something. So she lit her mom on fire and blew up a bird. So that's like 2 kill count, right? If you're just counting stuff from the trailer.
It's the only way that you can control it. She's becoming a young woman.
I'm not going to jail.
And someday soon, you're gonna change the world. She may be capable of a nuclear explosion. Run, Charlie! On your knees! Simply with the force of her mind.
That's very cool because this reminds me of like what like Dark Phoenix should have been. You know, like if you're an X-Men fan with Jean, like her powers were too much for her to control and stuff like that. Like Firestar would be cool, like if they actually like cross that over with some X-Men or something like that. Because Firestar feels like it's in the X-Men sort of universe, don't it? Like that's why like Brightburn did really well. Like that was almost like a different like horror twist on what Superman. So this is like another like I think it feels more like a comic booky sort of movie because they also said she's like a real life superhero. But yeah, man, I'm hyped for this. There's some good ass movies coming up.
The whole world going to hell. Promise me that you'll never use your gifts to hurt people.
I'll only hurt bad people, I promise.
Trust me, Charlie. You don't have to be afraid.
Oh, that's another kill. She killed somebody in that car. So just that's dope.
Please, I can help you.
Liar, liar, pants on fire. I don't want to hurt anyone, but it feels kind of good.
Oh, very cool. And it's doing the Halloween Kills thing. So sign up for Peacock. Oh, man. Very cool. I remember I was doing a stream and then I found out that Halloween Kills was coming to Peacock. And are they going to do that to Halloween Ends as well? Like, if we get if they're still doing that to Firestarter and they did that to, Marry Me? They might be doing that for Halloween Ends, right? Yeah, I'll put up the Halloween Ends. So if Firestarter's doing that, maybe they're still doing that with Halloween Ends. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, it's good business, right? I'm going to see probably it both. Like, I don't know, or it's very cool for me because I could get footage like day one, like I could grab stuff from Peacock and put that out. Like that's my whole thing. I want to do kill counts as much as possible with the new movies and new stuff like that. But it's weird with stuff that released online because stuff like Fresh, I thought it's a good movie, but it's not like everyone's like clamoring to go check it out so far. Because that's how the streaming stuff goes, man. It's like they release it online, and then if it does good, great. Something like Squid Game. Like Squid Game went viral after the fact. Like I still think I watched like Squid Game like probably like a month after everybody else did, but yeah. What's another one? Oh, an X is coming out. Let me see if we got X on here. I'm actually trying to put that out as soon as possible too. Not all of Us Are Dead's a good one too that people should be checking out. Oh, another thing I was gonna do, it's gonna be all Texas Chainsaw Massacre kills, but I don't know, maybe soon. Oh damn, where here we go.
Farmer's daughter, take one. I need to be famous, Wayne. All the best people are.
Ain't nobody else out there like you.
You know why?
Why?
Cause you got that X factor.
I guess that's why they call it X, right? But it seems to have what? I think that's like Kid Cudi. He's a rapper and it's supposed to be. I don't know, man. It seems it seems more Texas Chainsaw Massacre like than the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. But I dig it. It seems like 70s. It seems like a throwback to Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's got Jenny Ortega from Scream 5. So she's becoming like a Scream queen of late. And it's so weird. It seems like a slasher movie, but it's made by A24. A24 does Hereditary. They did The Lighthouse. They do all this like elevated horror stuff. So that's why I go, is the marketing tricking us and thinking it's an elevated horror movie or a slasher movie when it's
Our
not?
days of struggling may soon be over.
Hollywood, here we come.
So this is it. Our own studio backlot.
I'm looking for a place to stay.
Oh, yes, sir.
That's one ugly son of a bitch.
Is Ty West that big of a deal? Should I know I don't know, man. A lot of people go like, I don't think he's a name enough for me to be like, oh shit, Ty West. I remember Eli Roth kept throwing his name out there, like from Eli Roth. Like, yeah, so that guy who made Hostel, okay.
My wife
Yeah, see, they even go like from the studio who brought you Hereditary. Like, yeah, I know it's A24, but you go like, why? What? So it's gonna be Hereditary like? It's so weird when you mention a movie. It seems like this is gonna be like a slasher, sexy sort of movie, but when you're throwing that around, I don't know.
He don't know what we're doing, does he?
Well, it's better to beg for forgiveness than ask for permission.
Would you like to come inside?
Much obliged.
Bunch of lies. Good, dude. You know what? If they don't have any nudity in this one, I'd be so surprised. Like, really? You're going? It seems like it's like a crossover between Boogie Nights and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. They're filming 70s porn. I think that's why the X is in it. So I don't know, man. They need to bring back nudity in these slasher movies. I don't know. Slasher movies in the 80s, nothing but nudity. And then in the 90s, it sort of took a break from nudity. And I don't know. There's not enough nudity in any of these like mainstream movies. Anyway.
I want to be in the movie.
Well, you can't. The story can't just change midway through.
If Daddy catches us, there's no telling what he might do.
The farmer's daughter stuff, like, right? Like, you could stay here, but don't sleep with my daughter. They're probably doing something like that. But yeah, this is going to be next weekend. I'm going to see that on Thursday and then try to have a kill count up for it by like Friday somewhat. Because I have like weekend plans and stuff. So I want to try to get that out as soon as possible. But that's the next horror movie that's like the big horror movie that's on the horizon. Because I'm going to try to cover like every sort of least theatrical release horror movie. I know Curse came and went, but it was supposed to be an older movie, and there wasn't enough kills in the trailer and stuff like that to actually talk about. So maybe just do like a review about it. I was thinking about doing more reviews on his channel anyway.
My wife is not well. It happens after dark.
You don't want to leave, do you?
People's eyes are gonna pop out of their damn skulls when they see this.
So definitely sex in there.
What? Are you alright?
No.
Oh, I don't want to get flagged for the music. But the music sounds pretty cool too. I like the music. I like the theme. I like how they're filming porn. I like how it's sexy. I like it could be a slasher movie. The premise is very cool. Or it could be like a sexier version of Midsummer. I like Midsummer too, man. It was like long, but it was done in a great way. Like it's an elevated horror movie, but Midsummer always remind me of like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like a bunch of people traveling, and then they run into a cult of people that eat people and such. Or well, yeah, I don't know. I gotta watch it again, but I like that movie, and I don't know. I'll probably go like this. I like most new released horror movies anyway. But X is the next movie.
One of the boys found this inside.
What do you think is on it?
I see one goddamn fucked up horror picture.
Nice. All right, so that's next weekend. So I'm stoked about that one. Who knows, dude? Maybe you even watch this and you see a trailer for a new one. I mean, the Black Phone comes out. That's gonna be cool with Ethan Hawke. I mean, yes, there's a ton of horror movies. I'm trying to get this channel more horror. Like it's a horror movie channel because I want to put that niche out there for everybody. Because sometimes, like I covered the Batman, But the Batman Riddler was such a horror movie character. The Riddler was basically the Zodiac killer. So that has horror elements to it. Like it basically felt like because a lot of Batman comic books, even the graphic novels and stuff, it had like sometimes serial killers, sometimes it went the fantastical way with like Clayface and all this other stuff. And yeah, I don't know. That's why I always dug Batman. But yeah, this X seems like pretty neat. I'm stoked for it. Hopefully it's good too. It's so weird that they go like it's a studio that brought A24 and Hereditary and Midsummer and The Lighthouse and all that stuff. Because what's the biggest studios releasing horror movies? It's Blumhouse and A24. So there you go. We had Firestarter come from Blumhouse. Like they're doing a lot of remakes and bringing back old slashers, and they're doing some good work. And A24 is doing all this elevated horror sort of stuff. So it's weird to even say what's the state of horror right now. Like, what is Scream going to make fun of? Like, Scream was talking about how elevated horror is the new thing, and right, she liked the Babadook, and that was like her death pun and stuff. But it seems like slashers are making like a big comeback too. Because think about it, we got Halloween, we got Michael Myers doing his thing, we got Chucky on his TV show doing his thing, we got Scream with a new trilogy coming out. I mean, what else is there? I mean, we had Freaky last year. That was a good slasher movie too. We're at least getting all the favorite '80s slashers back with some new ones. So I hope this is a real good one too. But I don't even know what Wikipedia is classifying it as. But yeah, Firestarter X. What else? Here. Oh yeah, Daniel Harris. Fresh. That's a good one. I hope everyone checks that out. Like it's pretty neat. The guy eats butts. What else you got to know? It's so weird. He kidnapped that girl. All right. Well, that's like the premise. You see that in the trailer. So a girl gets kidnapped and he eats her. So yeah, but he eats her butt. You think you would get like a big girl with a big butt? You can eat that butt for days, right? You get a white girl with a little butt. How much meat you gonna get off that butt? But I guess it's hard to find actresses with a really huge butt. You could have casted that Precious girl. She got a big old butt. Or the guy could have had like a weight set up for her, like do squats and stuff. Or if your butt's that meaty and tender, I don't want it. I don't know. But that's a good movie, and yeah, Hulu's killing it too, man. Shudder's got some good stuff. What about this? Here's a behind. I showed this one before though. Like this, pretty cool. It seems like a fun. Everyone on the set had like a fun experience. But yeah, she's definitely going to be dead too. It'd be nice if one of the ghost faces lived through a movie. Like maybe she got shot in the head, right? So she got shot in the head. She could have lived, right? Richie almost definitely died. He got stabbed up like 20 times and shot in the head. Like this is almost as bad as like this was what Two-Face should have looked like in Dark Knight. You know what I'm talking about? Like he got burnt, but it wasn't burnt and like looking CGI. That's why I go like, dude, that's pretty good makeup and stuff. Because I was just even watching Dark Knight, but been like, well, is Dark Knight the best Batman movie? I think it is, but still, it's like the makeup was a little bit too CGI face. Like when you do CGI with a regular person's face, it looks off. But that was done well. What else? So we covered Halloween Ends. We covered pretty much everything. Oh, and Stu dead, confirmed dead. Yeah, they still might bring him back. I don't know. He was on the set of the new Scream movie, but after seeing that death photo, you're like, yeah, he's dead. But they brought back Billy Loomis in this sort of way, so who knows, dude? You could bring back anybody at this point if you do visions or flashbacks, or same thing with how they brought back Dr. Loomis and the Halloween Kills. Or people even said they really liked the flashback scene in Halloween Kills so much. I don't know, dude. Maybe Halloween Ends would be part flashback too. Part flashback, part time jump. Yeah. Here, one last thing. Maybe we'll share some Scream deaths. And I could be promoting the new Scream. I want this new Scream kill count to really work and everyone to enjoy it. Because I guess my thing is trying to get like this kill count up as close as possible. And it's easier sometimes because a lot of these trailers put a lot of clips of the murders inside of the trailers. So I could cut that up already, watch the movie, and put that out. But I would even like if these kill counts after the footage comes out to do well, but then it's like, I guess it's not as unique because the whole internet gets flooded with kill counts. Like, as soon as Scream came out, all these kill counts came out. So I go, damn, dude, it's going to be hard to rank as soon as you get like a kill count come up with all the footage. Because at that point, everybody has the footage. So I don't know. That's my unique twist I thought I had on it. But yeah. All right, just people pushing their links. But yeah, Halloween Ends is gonna be cool. Fresh is out. Kirby could still show up for Scream 6, man. So maybe that's why they're like, let's confirm her missing. And that's open ended because she did live. I think the whole point of the Radio Silence guys making Kirby live is because they even said Wes Craven in the commentary or something, he only just stabbed Kirby a little bit, and Kirby was always meant to live part 4. So she wasn't in part 5, but she could be in part 6. And what else? If I have another video to share. Or I have a different version of the Batman kill count. Because, I don't know, man. It's coming out to HBO Max in only 45 days. So I don't know, in another month I'll have all the footage for it. But same thing like Scream. I really like how I did the Scream kill count, and it's not blown up as like the other Scream kill count did. Because when I very first did the Scream kill count, when it very opening weekend, man, it's still like one of my most popular videos. Like, it got 100-some thousand views. If I could get all my videos to 100,000 views, that's it. It'd be over. I'd be great. But man, I put out the Scream kill count, and everyone check that one out. I know people don't like it when you're just going through it, but yeah. Oh yeah, how Chad died. You tell me Chad didn't die from all that? Are you serious? He got stabbed up 3-4 times. I don't know. Next time I do a stream, I'm going to do a stream of a Scream watch party, watch along. Probably on the weekend or something like that. So this was just catching up on all this news and stuff. It was like last minute stream, but I'm glad some people stopped by. And it's the middle of the day. Maybe I will do it later on in the afternoon, or at least try to get that in later. But yeah, so Chad's going to come back for that. I'm surprised he lived. And Mindy. Oh yeah, Vince died too. Here, I got all the footage in a different sort of raw file. Here. But I was gonna do that when I do the watch along. Here. Let's see. Yeah, that's a better one. Yeah, go check out. Yeah, see, she's gonna be in the new X movie. Oh man. Crunch, Conor McGregor break. I'm surprised she was walking in the other part of the movie with that break. Oh man. Oh. There. Yeah, so part of Ghostface's plan was you needed Tara alive, at least to like stab her, and then she needed her alive to bring Sam into the fold, right? Or Sam would have came down for the funeral, but to actual get to Amber's house, you need Tara alive. But that's why the police definitely showed up, so that's what stopped her from being killed.
Catastrophic plan directed by his red right hand.
And with the Vince death, you go like, it took me a while. I was like, why do you have with such like a skinny knife? But that's the knife that Vince had over at the bar. So who killed Vince? I think that was definitely Amber, because she was at the bar at the time and they were like, hey, you want a real drink and all that? So, yeah. And he ended up being Stu's nephew. And you know what was weird? I would have put money that Stu would have had a kid instead of Billy. You know, like, why'd Billy have the kid and not Stu? I would even liked it better. Like, maybe Sam could have been Stu's. Because, I don't know, it was very cool to see Skeet Ulrich in it, but I don't know. I would have better liked Stu having a kid, because Stu was more of a playboy, dude. He dated Drew Barrymore in there and Sydney. Or what, Casey Becker and stuff. But yeah, that's definitely his nephew, and it was with the knife that he was like branding earlier. And if you watch the deleted scenes is like Vince punking Dewey around. It just made Dewey look more of a drunk. Like, I'll definitely do a video about that too. Like, let's break down some of the deleted scenes and stuff. Cause man, Scream was like one of my most popular videos I've ever done. So of course I want to do more Scream content. I was just a little bit under the weather, and then the new thing came out. So definitely do a Scream watch party and break it down, or break it down here. But I don't know. I wanted to talk about everything in this video. Oh man, killed her right in the middle of the day. I can't believe that. And that was Richie. It had to be Richie. And who figured out Richie was the killer at this point? I don't know. Because everybody was sort of separated. Oh, man. I don't know. I'm just breaking down each one of these kills for the moment. After we're done with this, that'll be it with it. But yeah, shoving the knife right in him. Oh, man. Brutal. That's why I say it had to be Richie, because Richie, it had to like take a lot of strength for it. But right here, Amber took credit for killing Dewey. Here's the Dewey kill.
Yes, today.
And I don't know, man. That's supposed to be Amber, but she does look a little bit shorter to Dewey there. I think that's the whole point. They were trying to do a couple of these tricks. I remember listening to a podcast about it, and they were like, yeah, dude, how did Amber pick Dewey up from the ground? But maybe they sort of edit that for the digital release, because it doesn't look here that he got picked up out the ground to me. You saw her like on his toes for a bit. Well, it just got edited in a way that you didn't see it.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, Dewey's death definitely hurt. And you're like, ah, man, dude, you survived so many other instances, dude. You could have pulled through, man. You could have. Because what? So that's basically why they made Chad and Mindy live. Because Dewey, for all intents and purposes, he was dead in part one, right? Like he got stabbed in the back, and right at the end, they had him pushing out in the stretcher and everything, right? Or that was Scream 2. Damn, now I'm getting them crossed. Well, anyways, in every movie, he was like on death's door, but man, he just got his ticket punched on this one. But I also appreciate this, man. You have to kill off one of these legacy characters. Like Amber had a point. Like, all right, man, you have to kill off one of them because this movie's got to have some stakes.
Yeah, no.
See, she saw Chad die, or she went back in the house, went, oh, I got blood on my hands. I went to go get Chad. So he was dead, or he was dying, or maybe passed out from the blood and stuff. I mean, it's very iffy. Like, how do you die from all that? I mean, he's got to be messed up. It looks like he got stabbed in the kidneys and shit. I mean, that you know, you're not going to last that long with it, or maybe he's got to be on dialysis or something. But sorry, Chad. He's definitely not going to be the killer in the new one, dude. Because I always had Chad as being the killer because he's the most athletic guy. I always think you should have the best athlete be it, but that's because why Stu and Billy were such a good combo. But Liv, I never even thought she was going to be a killer at all. I don't even know why they even. You barely saw her in the movie, but it made me sort of think she could have been the killer because Mickey was barely in Scream 2 until he got revealed. I was like, Mickey who? Like, it's sort of, yeah, I don't know. But I do like how Amber just sort of jumped the gun, it seemed like, killing her too.
Fucking killer! I know. I'm sorry about Dewey.
See, yeah, she said she's sorry about Dewey. But yeah, Liv got killed off like really quick. But she had that good speech where he thought like she could be a killer. I don't know. It was fun.
Fuck you.
Enjoy that torch.
Nice. So please watch the other Scream kill count. I mean, it's doing good now. I mean, share and like it and stuff. I would really like if that one did well too. But then that wouldn't be my thing anymore. It'd be like my thing is to do it on opening weekend and stuff. Or I think that was always the plan for me doing a bunch of kill counts. I want to do kill counts with like the trailers and clips and do it in a sort of way that got good retention and stuff. And fun and entertaining and all that. And that's my little spin on it. But also do it like an update when the actual footage comes out. So that'd be my thing. Hey, I do kill counts quicker than anybody. I don't know. But you still want good quality. And I don't know, man. I would like to experiment with other stuff. Like my note video is probably like my best retention that I ever got ever. And it's about theories. And I could do Scream theories too. I don't know. But here, that was the cool death of Amber. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Here it comes.
Oh. Yeah, Richie got messed up. And Dewey called it, dude. Now when you watch it and Dewey's sitting there like, don't trust the love interest. I always said I thought Richie would be like, man, me a killer. Oh, shit. Right? Like, that's some good acting on his part. Because now you see his face, you see, like, subtleties. Like, oh, man, he gets a little shook. Or when he says, like, Dewey, should he really be holding a gun? Oh, man, I should have just done the whole watch party today. But we had so much other news, like wanting to break down the future horror movies and stuff like that. All right, I hope people watch this on replay, too. Oh man. So of course you gotta shoot the Ghostface killer in the head. So does that mean Richie's dead? Yes. I liked how much these ghost faces got messed up because Richie got stabbed at least 20 times. He was been shot in the leg. The whole third act, he got shot when Sydney came in the house and shot him. And then Amber got shot, lit on fire, and then shot in the head. So I think Richie could die, and well, Amber's definitely probably gonna be dead. But yeah. Oh, what's going on? Oh, damn it. So that goes with Amber. I like it too. How Amber just popped up out of nowhere like that. That was pretty cool. Like, here's the thing with the. I'll say something about other horror movies too, where the killer's supposed to be dead. I mean, they shot Amber and she got lit on fire, and then she comes back to life. Like, oh, okay. And a lot of different other horror movies, you go like, yeah, you should definitely do a finishing killing blow on this killer before leaving the room and such. Like, I like it when the final girls and stuff are actually trying to kill their killer, you know? Like some movies, I don't want to spoil it or something, but a recent horror movie I saw, I go, dude, if you have the killer unconscious, I don't know, stomp his face in or something, or disable him, tie him up, something like that. Don't just, hey, let's leave the house, hey, he's knocked out. Like, kill the person, right? And in Scream, they actually went full on and killed these killers. And they both, well, Richie didn't really have a jump scare. Like, he had a thing where he was in total control, but his ego got the best of him. And after he got stabbed in the mouth and everything, then that was it for him. There was no pop up and pretending I'm still alive, because that's what Amber did. Or it reminds me of Mickey, like Mickey in part two. He just popped up for no reason too, like rah. Like, at least Amber, she sort of came into the thing and was like, I'm coming after you with this knife. But especially after she was shooting stuff, Amber, you could have got out and just go inside a car and leave. I mean, that would be nice if a Scream did one of those one time. Like, my big idea for the Scream going forward is, what if there was a third killer? I always thought like that'd be very cool if it was Stu, but it could have been anybody, dude. They could have had a third killer, and it's the same night because you got Sydney still there, you got Courtney Cox, you got Gail there. I mean, continue it from last night, sort of like Halloween Kills did. Because I miss sequels that pick up right where the other one leaves off. Or you could do Scream 6 in a couple of days, right? Because Scream 6 could be, they're still going to hang around and be in town for Dewey's going to have a funeral, right? So they're going to have something to do with that. So they're still in town. But I don't know. I'm hearing conflicting stuff like Neve Campbell has not signed on for Scream 6, but they're going full ahead with production. But, you know, like I was even watching Scream the other day, and she didn't get into the movie until an hour in anyway. So, all right, do you need her? Not really. I mean, Sam's a cool character. Tara's a cool character. You could continue with them, and Chad and Mindy are still alive. So you got enough to work with. But all right, thanks everybody. I think I'll be wrapping up right now. Next time I wanted to just go in depth with more Scream. We'll do like a whole watch along. That'd be cool. So maybe on the weekend. That would be fun. All right. I don't know. Maybe even tomorrow. When I have time, I will do that. And I'm trying to come up with maybe a fresh count. because I like that movie fresh, and it's like a new horror movie out, and I go, that's cool to cover, but I'm not sure how many people saw that. Hey, I tell you, Millie, do you like Pizza Hut? No. I haven't had Pizza Hut in years. Please don't send them to my house either. Please don't do that. I remember, yeah, I used to do streams with Paul, and Paul's like, man, don't get swatted, dude, because they either call the SWAT team on live streamers or they send pizzas to your house or something. I would have a calzone, but no, not a pizza. Rate the Screen 2022 movie. Let's see. I don't know, man. I loved it. It's I don't know, 4 out of 5 or something. I just loved it. I don't know. Cuz people are going like, what's your favorite Scream movies? It could be over Scream 2, man. Cuz Scream 2 was my favorite sequel. But then there's so much cringe stuff about it. Like, really, I can't not watch when he sings to her in that cafeteria anymore. So if you're ranking the movies with it, I would go Scream 1 and then Scream 5. But I seem to be doing that a lot. Like with Halloween, I go, man, I really love Halloween 2018. That could be my favorite sequel out of it. Like the original and then 2018. And I do like Kills a lot too, but I also like Halloween too. So they're all up there. It's definitely top tier. Or it's good enough to buy, like Scream was that good that that's worth buying. Day one it comes out. It's worth buying now. I like it's worth buying, watching the extras. I'm gonna watch the commentary on it. I mean, it's on Paramount Plus now, so if you still haven't seen it, go watch it on Paramount Plus. But I would say it's probably even my favorite movie of the year. Like that, the Batman was very good. Like if you're ranking movies as the best movies, like that's up there with two being the best ones. Like the Batman car chase was awesome, but Scream it was just more anticipated for me. Like, man, it's been so long since we had and Scream 4 was good, but it wasn't as great as this lived up to all expectations I had for it. Pizza Hut is in movie Scream. What? I don't know. Or there is what? No, Little Caesars is doing the pizza calzone thing, the Batman calzone. Dude, if Scream had a Pizza Hut thing, like it was a Ghostface Scream pizza, I would totally get that. I don't even like Pizza Hut, but I will get that Scream pizza. Are you sure? I might Google that. I might Google if they have a Scream pizza available because they did that for Batman. I mean, you could have a ghost face shaped pizza. I bet that's not too hard. Like I don't know, like Little Caesars is always the hot readies, but I never knew they did calzones. I really love calzones, and they're doing a Batman calzone. I still might fucks with that. I might get that later, dude. Or you can go make a fool out of me. I'm gonna call Pizza Hut and ask them if they have the ghost face pizza, and they're gonna be like, "What are you talking about, dude? We don't make." It's on Paramount Plus now. We would have done that the weekend it came out. Or I don't know. They probably different stuff like that. Like I still probably want that Batman calzone just to say I had it. Wait, the killers eat pizza at some time? I don't know. In every movie, does the Ghostface eat pizza? 1, 5, 3. 3 is in the middle, Jaden. I'm not sure about that. I agree with 1, 5, 3, 2, 4, but I'd probably put 3 at the end. And I do like 4 a lot. I might go 1, 5, 4. They're all so good. That's why they're all so good except 3. But I do like I like the newer movies better just because I go, man, I've probably seen Scream 2 once a year for a long time because I at least watch Scream 1 once a year. And you know, once you watch it, you go in the whole like marathon. You watch like all of them in a row. But definitely, like even right now, Scream 5 so new. I'll just keep watching Scream 5 for a bit. You shit me, there is a Scream TV series, and it's garbage. If you look on MTV, they have it was on MTV. It's bad. I even tried watching it. Like they did not have the technology out yet, I guess, to figure it out. But dude, it's so hard to pull off a good horror TV show. Like my favorite horror TV show's got to be Ash versus Evil Dead. It's probably like the number one. I love the humor. It's got nudity. It's got laughs. It's funny. It's my favorite one probably. And then you gotta go with some other stuff too, like Bates Motel was good, but not really enough to rewatch. Like Ash versus Evil Dead's just on another level. Chucky's a really good one. They're now figuring out how to do TV shows right, you know? So yeah, Bates Motel was way too slow. What am I talking about? I only liked like the last season, basically. Hey, Dirt Trap. Yeah, I'm wrapping up here. I got someplace I gotta go, but I should put next time I do a stream, I was gonna do a Scream watch party. And now it's on Paramount Plus, so everyone get Paramount Plus by Saturday or this weekend, and we could watch it all along together. I mean, I can't do the whole screeny thing like that. We just watch it and I do like a commentary and we all watch it along and follow on Twitter and tweet at it. I can read your tweets or read these comments, and it'll be fun. Next stream will be like a watch party for Scream. It's probably my favorite movie of the year, to be honest. Like I like the Batman, it was cool, but Scream is just man, I'm just such a Scream fanboy. It's gonna be hard to actually put one over the other. Like which one do I like better? Like maybe Scream that came out or Halloween Ends for like the best of the whole year. Even though Halloween Ends is a lot. There's a lot of language in Scream, like bad language. Which one? Is it on YouTube or Switch? Oh, you mean the TV show? Oh, the TV series? Oh, I don't know. You can find all this Paramount Plus, man. Paramount Plus. I think you can rent Scream and everything on everything. It's like $6 now to rent. Or just get a free email address and get it on Paramount Plus right now. And then by then we do a watch along or something like that. And I'm gonna find out if that pizza is real. I want the ghost face pizza. If it's like a ghost face and then like the marinaires and a knife. Dude, I'm a marketing guy, dude. I should have came up with something like that. No, I mean you go streaming on YouTube. Oh, YouTube. I don't even I think I tried Twitch, but man, there's no good games out and stuff. But oh, Evil Dead's coming out with the game and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So I go, dude, those are two huge horror sort of games. So those are so big, I might stream it. I remember way back when Friday the 13th game actually got me into like doing YouTube. And that was one of my first videos that got like 5,000 views. And I go, oh man, I could just do Friday the 13th stuff forever. But I was still new on like editing and putting stuff together. And then I did a kill count and it did well. And then I'd just been doing kill counts then. But I definitely want to do some content about like if we got some gameplay for Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the game or something, that would be on the Twitch. Because I want to keep it all horror related, like not just play every single game that I ever play. And it's sort of weird because the multiplayer works better with streaming. Because if you're playing a story game, you're not really engaged with the audience who's watching it. And I've seen Scream enough times, of course. I don't know. Maybe I'll do Twitch one day, but I'm trying to focus on the main brand and the YouTube for now. But yeah, the watch party will definitely be on YouTube. But all right, thanks everybody for watching. Glad at least got some people in here, and we covered a whole bunch of news. I mean, Halloween Ends wrap production. We talked about that. We talked about the Stu was confirmed dead. I mean, they sort of, it was deleted scenes, but it's not canon. So I don't know. Scream is on Paramount Plus. I mean, we covered Firestarter. Maybe I'll go through the live stream and I'll put exactly where we cover some stuff because we went over Firestarter trailer and what it is and what it meant, and then we went over X. That's gonna be like the next horror movie to come out in theaters next week. And yeah, so next time I'll do it, I'll put more advance in like a day notice or something. Once I'll find out I have some time and a sitter and stuff to actually set up a stream for that. But thanks everybody for coming through, and catch you dudes later, and watch out for more kill counts coming up recently. I'll do something with Fresh. Yeah, I talked about that movie Fresh too. And X is the next big horror movie, and Scream Watch Party. So thanks everybody for watching, and catch you dudes later. Later, dudes.